Good morning, everyone. KJ here. Gotta get my coffee. Gotta have it. Got to have it. Anybody sleep good last night? Anybody sleep good last night? Good morning, Rapper, Amica, Cream, Donna, Donald, Amy in Boston. Everybody sleep good, or I guess we got some different time zones going on. Well, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning here in Tennessee. You sleep good, Donna? Good. Hi, Sherilyn. Hi, Samuela. You been up since 3 a.m. What for? Amy's been working since 4 a.m. Oh, Rapper, I've been having the best time. I got up yesterday morning. That was the day after, we took the boat out. And, I take my blood pressure. And it was 131/72. I think the boat is helping my blood pressure. You been painting, San Willow? Hi, Mouse. It rained here yesterday, on and off all day yesterday, and it's raining and it's calling for rain on and off today. Hi, Strawberry, Mage. Even if I knew how to pronounce all the names, my brain's not functioning real good right now. Did you, Sherilyn? Good morning, Chris Arnett. You been gardening, Strawberry? Oh, Mouse, I wanted to do a live feed of it, but I noticed that it was taking a long time once we got out on the water for anything to upload and stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that because it'll just confuse people. Good morning, Just Me. Rapper, this is I don't know how to exactly say it. I ordered it. It's not new. It's one of those Pizzac or something like that. It's a Pizzalat or something like that. It's an older made cup. I like it because you can stick your whole hand in there if you want. Yeah, Strawberry, I love them because see how beautiful they are? And each cup, see how it's got like a there and all that? All the cups in the set are all different when they're blown and cast or whatever they do to them. Right, Just Me. They're earthware, kind of, yeah. Thank you, Strawberry. That's all right, Beach Bum. Keep them eyes closed for as long as you want to keep them closed. Well, that's good, Donna Donald. I'm sure a lot of people have got to get up. I mean, I don't know what time zones all of y'all are on. Some of y'all are heading to work. Some of y'all have been home all day. Some of y'all are getting woke up when you don't want to get woke up. Yeah, just me. My inside my all my dishware and all that, it's all mix and match. I don't have all of one thing. I've got because I like all kinds of different things, you know. Getting ready to go to work. It's 1 p.m. where Mouse is at. Strawberry says I work nights, so this is actually my bedtime. Well, I don't want to keep you up, Strawberry, if you got to get your rest. Good morning, Elba. Oh, I did. I meant to, just me, I meant to get with y'all, not when I got home Sunday evening. I can tell y'all what. I'll tell you what. I was completely and totally relaxed, but as many of y'all can figure out, when you get back with the boat, you got to unload it. Then you got all the wet towels, wet bathing suits. You got to put the food up. So I was busy doing that. Then we had to put the cover on it. And by the time we got all that done, I'm telling you what, I was in bed by 7:45 in the evening. And as soon as I got in bed, y'all, it was like I don't remember falling asleep. It was that fast. And I didn't wake up till about 9 o'clock the next morning. And that's not usual for me. I'm usually up around 6, 7, 8 o'clock, depending on what's gone on the night before. What I'm trying to say is that day on the boat, it wasn't so much the activity, which we did. We did a lot. We jumped in the water and did all that. I got some exercise and all that, but it was just being out on the lake, sitting under the shade of the canopy and maybe getting out in the sun. The sun, you know how that'll wear your ass out. I was so relaxed, I didn't realize the therapeutic nature of it. Because really, you're basically, you're riding on a boat and you're just relaxing. And my friend Mary, her fiance, Rick, he's disabled vet, and he's got a lot of pain throughout his whole body. And he doesn't take like pain medications. So the only thing he knows how to do is to not think about the pain, is to get out and work all the time to distract him. She said that when he was on that boat all day, the sun on him, the water and everything, that he wasn't feeling any pain. She said he slept real good that night. That's a real blessing. So there's been a lot of good things that's come out of it. Just, you think having a boat is just all about having fun. Well, that's part of it, but it's also, oh, y'all. I put that picture of Wayne on the community wall. He looks so happy. I'm going to tell you what. If I'd have dang took a picture of him 100 times and showed it to you, he looked like a little boy on Christmas morning. He was so happy. And I know how hard he works. And it was just a wonderful day. A wonderful day. That's true, Donna Donald. Yeah, he did, didn't he, Donna? All I know is it was good all the way around. I wasn't sure if Andrew and CJ were coming. You know how guys are. They're young men. I didn't know whether they'd want to go on the boat with their old mama. You know what I'm saying? But they went. Both of them got sunburned. They didn't listen to me. I told them, I said, I've got white t-shirts. I said, put that towel around you. all of that. They didn't want to listen to mama. So now they've got sunburns. Yeah, Donna, they love going boating with their friends because they've actually got friends that have boats. Imagine that. Friends around their age in their 20s and early 30s, they've already got boats. And here I am, 52 years old, and Wayne's almost 70, and it's our first boat. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Donna, some of these young folk make the big bucks. Some of them have help from their parents. Oh, that would be a dream, NF Mom. Going to Wyoming. We've been to Wyoming. We've been to Yellowstone Park. We've been to, we stayed in Jackson Hole. Really? Beach Bum. Dark shirts may better, more pigment. I always thought, now, I mean, I've just always been told that white is the best because it reflects. Yeah, they do, Donna. They do, but they're not going to wear them. They're country boys. They don't want to. Wayne now, he wears them to work and everything. The white long sleeve UV shirts. Because he knows the pain of having to go to that dermatologist, what, every 4 to 6 months, where they freeze these things off his arms. It's mostly his arms. They've had to do a few things on his face. But he says it feels like they're burning him. Yeah, Wayne was so happy, Donna. Hi, Ann Gibson. I just want to tell all of y'all on here that went along with me on Sunday with my little short pre-records and my pictures on the community wall how much I appreciate the positive feedback. Yes, I had to delete a few comments where people were saying nasty things, but you know, it's neither here nor there. I know the names. Most of you anyway. And I really appreciate it because I wanted to share it with you. You know, we can all have things, wonderful, happy things happen in our life, but if we're not sharing it with other people, this day and time, I've learned in my age and everything to share as much as I can. Oh, Sherilyn, I went with number 5 on the bathing suit. Oh my goodness. If you'd have asked me a few years ago before I started this channel that one day I'd be asking people, and there was a such thing as the rays, and if people would have asked me that, I would have laughed at them. Believe it or not, you're not going to believe this, but I'm a very private person. This is exactly why I do what I do now, because I've lived so many years so private that it's time to share. It's time to, I mean, whether it's boring, whether it's stupid, whether it's whatever it is. Hello, Michelle Flanagan. Well, Beach Bum, I'm going to wear all of them this summer, on and off. I'm not going to just stick with one suit. I'm sure everybody will get so burned out if I keep shooting pre-records every time I go to the lake or the river. We're going to go to these campgrounds on Normandy Lake on July the 3rd and stay till the night. We're going to bring the RV and we're bringing the boat and we're going to tie it to the shore. And we're just going to enjoy the 4th of July week there. Oh, that's okay, Mouse. That's all right. I had somebody ask. I totally get where you're coming from. There are different cultures on here. And so sometimes when you ask a question or something, I look at it through my country bumpkin eyes. I'm very simple. And obviously my English is Southern. I use words that aren't supposed to exist, like y'all, ain't, ifin', things like that. Well, I appreciate you in that, Mom. I like a little Georgia comments on here too. Very refreshing. Ann Gibson, I appreciate that comment. I want to make it clear. I'm not out here trying to flaunt it or anything. What people don't understand is we're not rich people at all. We just worked our asses off all our life. And I'm going to tell you, even if you just said 6 months ago, a year ago, that we would ever own a boat. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not here to dangle it in front of people's faces, because trust me, y'all, there are people out here that are worse off, better off. There's always going to be that there. I look at some of these people. I mean, we were out on the lake and there was these freaking $100,000 huge boats, speed boats and things like that. I was just like, I'm so happy for them. I'm happy for anyone. If I even saw little kids on the shoreline playing in floats with their families there, I thought, wow, that's beautiful. That's wonderful. They are hard to find, Donna Donald. But just as I went on this emotional crusade to try to be a Momo, and I can't really be very open about it now without pissing my sons off, I always tell them that God's got somebody picked out for them just right. No, she's not going to fall out of the sky and land in their lap. They've got to do a little footwork. But that would apply to you as well, Donna. You're looking for somebody. God's got that perfect someone for you. Hi, Angela. That's all right, Tina. That's all right. I sure hope so, Donna Donald. Mr. Khan says, when a blind man is finally able to see, he will throw away his stick that helped him walk. Reality will teach you. That's words of wisdom there, Mr. Khan. Did everybody have a good Father's Day? Well, Sherilyn Softener, I mean, not everybody gets married. Not everyone even gets in a relationship. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with that. I will never know what that's like, Sherilyn. You've got a life experience that I'll never know about. There's no way I can't turn back the clocks and not have ever gotten married, right? Beach Mom, I've already put the cat food out for the cats. This time I kind of did a little, I went ahead out of my dazed and confused self when I rode out of bed. I went down the hallway. It's like one movement. Get into the cabinet, grab the cat food, put it in the dish. Yeah, Ann Gibson, yeah, it's like anytime you feel like you've been blessed with, anything, shelter, food, clothing, even the extra fun things in life that you might get to enjoy from time to time. I feel like the gratefulness that I have for it, one way to really show that gratitude is to share with other people. Hi, Sugar Butt. How you doing? You got a big family there, Beach Bum. You just okay? You're not doing great, Sugar Butt? Y'all remember me telling you, we choose. We absolutely choose our narrative, our own personal narrative of how we start each day. If old KJ gets up and says, I'm going to have a shitty day, yeah, damn right it's going to happen for me. It's going to happen because I've created the narrative, the backdrop in which I walk through my day. So, Mouse, you have been married before. Okay, I misunderstood that. Yeah, I've got my fountain going, the birds out here. I live in a Tennessee jungle, or i.e., a wooded lot. Yes, VC, we did have a good time. But what I was trying to say earlier was I meant to get with y'all and follow up about, how I felt about the day and all that. But yesterday, I had laundry up to my ass. I had things that I had to clean up and everything. I had to get things back in order. But I do want to get with y'all. I think I'm going to do a pre-record about it because we've already put the cover over the boat. So I can still get on there. I can go up the back ladder and go under the cover to get it. But guess what I got, y'all? No day is perfect. Unless when you're on the lake or the river that you collect driftwood. And I've got a bunch of driftwood that I'm going to share with y'all. Ooh, isn't that so exciting? But you'd be surprised how beautiful it is. Driftwood, you can do all kinds of arts and crafts with it. I've done all kinds of things with it. You can make chimes. The chimes that when the air hits it makes the pretty noises and stuff. And I'm going to do a pre-record on my driftwood. Because, yeah, you go to the lake, you ride the boat, you jump out the water, you snack and eat and get your hands stuck in a Pringles can. You fellowship with everyone on the boat. You look at the beautiful surroundings, but you also do a little treasure hunting. And treasure hunting would include driftwood, maybe beautiful little rocks. I mean, I'm a rock collector. I love rocks. And the reason I do is ever since my kids were little, they used to say, "Here, Mommy, look, I found you something." So I got used to the rocks, and then I started studying like geology and archaeology and things of that sort. And, just kind of learning things. Wow. Just me. Someone I knew made a coffee table out of driftwood. How incredible. I bet you anything. If I Googled it up, like Kresha says, I could probably find all kinds of things to do with driftwood. Freshwater shells. Cool, Beach Bum. Well, Mr. Khan, let me tell you. Unless someone's saying something out loud, we can label what we think they're thinking. Listen to me. You can feel however you want to feel, and you should be validated in that. But just because there have been times in my life where I said, "Oh, you can feel like it's the end of the damn world, but it ain't." Feelings are important. There's a reason we feel the way we do. Whenever I feel feelings that make me sad or hurt, usually for me, it's depression or it's insecurity. But then again, feeling bad feelings or sad feelings or whatever doesn't necessarily mean that they're wrong. It means that it's appropriate for whatever, is going on. In other words, what I'm saying is a person doesn't, if someone is happy all the time, they never get sad, they never get angry, they never get depressed or anything like that, I would worry that something's wrong there. Because we have a wide range of emotions. We have all kinds of emotions. And thus, those emotions can't stay inside. They can't be stuffed. If you want to be healthy, you got to get them out. Sometimes it comes in the form of when we see other people, we think those thoughts that they think something's wrong with us or this or that. I know what you're probably thinking, Mr. Khan. You're probably thinking, "Oh, the pleasantries. She's just trying to make me feel better." No! You want to feel like shit? Feel like shit. You want to be angry? You want to be sad? Feel it. Get it out. Let it go. Now, Rhonda, I'm going to tell you what. That fella, if we're talking about the same guy in Ohio who lined his 3 little boys up and killed them, shot them dead, he needs to bring his ass here to Tennessee. Because I'll line his ass up on the front lawn out here. How dare he do something like that? That is disgusting. That is sick. The hammer needs to come down on him. And I'll tell you what his wife did. She tried to get in the way. She got her hand shot. By God, he would have killed my ass from the get-go before putting one bullet in one of my children, if that had been my situation. I'm going to tell you what. That is evil. That is sick. Any of y'all watched the body cam of him being handcuffed and all that? He didn't act like it was anything at all. He was like, he was more concerned about the dog not biting the police. Oh, that dog won't bother you. That dog won't bother you. I wish that dog would have ripped that man's ball sack off. I wish that his dog would have attacked him and ripped his damn wiener off. I'm telling you what, Ann Gibson, I don't know if we're ever going to come to a place, y'all, where we say, that's the worst I'm ever going to see, and I'm so glad that's over. Because no matter what, there's always one of these son of a bitches out here that end up damn one-upping people in the category of evil. Y'all are going to think I'm silly, but I got to do this because it's aggravating the shit out of me. Well, he had to have planned it, just me. You don't just, oh, I think I'm going to line him up. They're saying months in advance? That's sick. That's twisted. Yeah, Rhonda, it used to be where families were dysfunctional. The nuclear family or traditional families were starting to break up and things were starting to become more what people call diverse and all that. Well, now families are killing each other at a rate that I cannot, it's just the breakdown. And I've seen from all over the world news articles about it. It's not just happening in the United States. What's pathetic about it, to me, in his case and all these other murdering, evil, children, killing children stuff, these people are sitting on death row or they're sitting in life in prison and the taxpayers are keeping them up. Honestly, y'all, I know what Holy Scripture tells me. But I would be lying to y'all if I could sit here and say, oh, love your enemies and you know, rehabilitation, everybody deserves a second chance and all that stuff. But sometimes I think just take them out behind the barn. You know they did it. There's no question they did it. And just get them out of this world. That's one less evil person who gets 3 meals a day. I mean, I've already shared with y'all that people get murdered in prison. So you're not keeping them from continuing to do evil deeds. And I'm one of these big kind of people out here that believe in demon possession. It's in Holy Scripture. So these people are going to prison. These evil people like Lori and Chad, they got the demon. The demon don't want to leave them. The demon wants to stay there. As long as they've got, a live body there, that's what they want. They want to torture. They want, and you know what? The bottom line is at any time, Lori and Chad could have said no. And they, first of all, they invited it in. Second of all, they could have invited it out, got rid of it. No, once it's there, it's there. Well, Rhonda, I agree in some ways when you say it was vanity and greed on her part. You say it wasn't just about sex, power, and money. Well, vanity has to include power, sex. All of those things are intertwined is what I'm saying. But I see what you're saying. Oh, Sherilyn. I guess she wanted to be with her dad, with her husband, didn't she? Correct. Correct, Sam Willow. I'm not trying to, some people, what was the last time we were together? Someone said that the United States is the land of milk and honey and all that. Let me tell you, it's the wild, wild west out here, folks, in the United States. You got to be careful. You get your ass murdered. There are even some countries that warn people about coming to the United States. I totally agree with you, Sam Willow. Did y'all notice that East Idaho News played Adam Cox's telephone conversation with police again? I guess, what for? Because we've already heard it, but they posted it like, what, Friday? Why? It's been out there for, 2 years now? Right, Donna? That's what I was thinking. I was just wondering. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but I just wanted to see what y'all thought. I was thinking, oh, we got some new material here. Nope. Yeah, Sherilyn. I didn't know that, but I'm sure they're reposting everything all over again for clicks, like Donna says. Hi, Vintage Mama 3. Hi, Julie Cole. How are you? Hey, Dog Mom. Beach Bum, I think it was the same that we've heard. Honestly, I turned it on thinking it was something new because it just come out. And then a couple of minutes into it, I'm like, oh, this is Adam. This was from 2 years ago. Hi, Bama Cat. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, Donna. People that haven't heard about it. Hi, Kathy Barella. Well, I do hope that everyone's had a good weekend. Somewhere along the lines of my life, I think it was earlier when I was in school and stuff, Mondays were, whenever you thought about Monday, you're like, Mondays. But this day and time at 52 years of age, the Mondays click around and around. Everything goes by so damn fast. I am glad you brought this up, Bama Cat. It's so funny how some of y'all think along the same lines as me when it comes to reading news and stuff. This lost submarine, it's a submersible. It's like a small submarine. And these people, now listen, I have been following this. I don't know what it is. First of all, I've got this deep fascination for the Titanic. I read all the historical things about it. Yes, the Titanic movie with Rose, all that. But I'm talking about real factual stuff. I've always had a fascination with the Titanic, right? And when I heard about this, where this company was bringing people down to the wreck, which is like 13,000 feet under the water, and they paid $250,000 a piece to go down there for 4 to 5 hours. I was like, I love the Titanic, but I'll just look at the footage online. Because your ass ain't gonna, I mean, ain't no way KJ's going in no damn submersible 13,000 feet underwater. Well, anyway, there's a billionaire on there from England. There's a Pakistani, a very rich man, one of the richest men in Pakistan, with his 19-year-old son on there. There's a French explorer, and I forgot who the other one was, but there's 5 total people there. Well, they launched out on Sunday. They said it all began at 4 a.m. on Sunday. Well, they only have between 70 to 96 hours of air. So we're running down to, there's like about 2 days left, under 2 days left for them to find this submersible. The latest news on it is they haven't found it yet, and this fella that had been on that exact submersible before with this company went on Fox News and said he feared that somehow the hull, the HULL, the hull of the submersible imploded. That there was a possibility that it imploded. And I thought to myself, you know, I know one of these people, the billionaire from England, had gone up in Elon Musk's space trip there. In other words, what I'm trying to say is these people that are very wealthy, they want all these experiences that most people will never have. They want to do all these things. And here they are. And I hate to say it, I hope they're found alive. I pray they are. And even a little part of me's like, well, maybe they're trying to get some media exposure and they're really okay. You know what I mean? Some of these people, they go out here and they pretend to be lost. Then they come back, share the story how they were lost in the wilderness. You know, maybe this company wants to get all this PR, this media exposure. Just a tiny little piece of me on that. But then I thought, no, that can't be true, because all these people from the United States and even Canada is coming in to try to drop the little sonar buoys, the C-130s flying over looking on top of the water, all this stuff. That's going to cost this company a lot of freaking money in search and rescue. So I thought, and on top of it all, it can't be PR, because what kind of PR about, hey, pay us $250,000 and we'll take you down to the Titanic, but oh, by the way, our submersible is lost. That's not good PR. So it has to be real, right? And then, of course, the way that my mind works, I think about these people that climb Mount Everest. You know, these people that had died on a mountain trying to get to the top of the mountain and all this and that. And I'm thinking, you know, are we really that damn bored with our lives? Is this really how we really, I mean, someone who's rich want to spend their money? Couldn't they send some money to that little child over there in that third world country washing their clothes in a mud puddle? You know, does this have to be about stimulating your own self to say, oh, I've climbed the highest mountain, I went 13,000 feet underwater? What I'm trying to say is it kind of gives you an idea of, I guess, goes back to, and this just me, the vanity and the vainness of it all, uh, to say, let me spend $250,000 to go down there so that I can what? Have this experience? Well, okay. More power to anyone if they've got the money, do whatever they want to do. But what I'm saying is what's it really doing? Well, I mean, what can that do? Right, Sam Willa. I mean, I guess it goes back to, a person can do whatever the hell they want to do. Mariah says, I'm like Dorothy now. There's no place like home. Good point, Mouse. I mean, has it ever occurred to anyone that naturally, we're talking naturally, people can't go down 13,000 feet underwater? So men create through their own understanding of mechanics, they figure out ways to get down there. It's not natural for someone to climb Mount Everest without having oxygen and stuff because of the elevation. What's interesting is there are cultures going up mountains what is that? Siberia and places like that, where it's been scientifically proven that people they don't live up there where they can't breathe, but they live in lower elevations, but their anatomy has adapted and they're able to breathe less oxygen, and they don't get tired, they don't get nothing. But if some foreigner comes over there to their village, they get winded very easily. It's like they adapt over long periods of time to whatever environment they're in. Well, Jet Set J, don't get me started on distribution of wealth. The bottom line is, as Elon Musk said it quite clearly, you tax the most wealthiest of all, the 1%ers, these politicians don't have their donors anymore. That's why they don't do it. They want to get the money from the donors, so they give them all these damn tax breaks and make us all serfs here outside the castle. Who are, in fact, it's the people outside. I use it as a metaphor. The serfs around who do all the working in the fields and do everything, that bring in the meat and the vegetables and the fruits and all that, so that the castle people can eat them, and all that they tax us to death. It's incredible. Hi, Roberta. Trust me, Donna, we pay our taxes on a local, state, and federal level. Everybody says that, Sam Willow. Says term limits on both sides. Well, when are people going to realize that all you have to do, if there was this big campaign out here, hey, everybody, all voters, every time you step into the voting booth, vote for anyone but the incumbent, then you wouldn't need term limits. Starting to drizzle a little bit out here, y'all. Gone, take the money and run. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, Donna, when it rains for days and days, I realize, hey, I've got these dang 100-year-old trees out here. I've got all this grass, all these, everything. It's a jungle out here, and they've got to be watered. So I'm blessed that, I mean, it's a blessing that I've even got an apple tree out here, y'all. It's got 7 apples on it this year. It was planted about 3 years ago. Last year I got 3 apples. Then we pruned it last fall. Now we've got 7, and we'll do the same thing. And hopefully it will all bust out eventually. And I've got to put those little orchard vented bags. You can see through them, but they're vented on each apple. It's a little bag so that the bugs and the birds don't get to them. All right, Ann Gibson. Cool. Yeah, wish, dream, wish. You damn right I have. I was just talking about it earlier. And I told everybody, bring his ass down here to Tennessee. I'll line his ass up. It's scary. It's scary. You know, he murdered his own flesh and blood. I really liked the part where, and I'm not saying I liked it, but I understood it, when that police officer was walking him back to the car to put him in, and he said something, and the police officer said, "Shut up." Just shut up's what he told him. Hi, Susan. That's another great point, NF Mom. The rain also, you know, grows vegetation for all of the animals that eat, that graze. Which, by the way, which brings me to a good point. I've noticed a lot of news lately on people disturbing wildlife in Yellowstone and in other areas. They're trying to mess with the bears, the bison. They're putting a baby elk inside of a car and taking it to a police station. People just need to leave the wildlife alone. Just leave it alone. Who the hell do these people think they are? Trying to disturb wildlife. They need to have the mindset that it is a blessing to look at these animals from a distance. It's disgusting. It's self-serving, and people need to leave the wildlife alone. Beach Bum, where are you at again? I forgot. Okay. Atlanta. Gotta let the cat in. Come on. Come on, Chi-Chi. That's pretty cool, NF Mom. We've got fox, we've got squirrels, we've got possum, we got chipmunks, we do have deer, but the deer don't come in the yard or nothing. Our deer are very wild. They don't want, we've got turkey. We've got Canadian geese, we've got ducks, we've got cranes. You haven't noticed, y'all, it's raining. And I'm sitting here watching the raindrops fall on the leaves, and the leaves are doing like this. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm telling you what, Sam Willow, those foxes are beautiful. They're red fox. I do too. Wish, dream, wish. I do. I love the rain. Beach Lady says it's raining here in Kentucky. Bama Cat, the only poison snakes we have are copperheads. And we don't get them very often around here because there's all kinds of black snakes, chicken snakes, garter snakes that keep them out of the yard. I don't have a problem catching them, putting them under the house. They're good at taking care of rodents. We've even had a couple of armadillo migrate down here. Y'all might not like it, but we've had to shoot one armadillo because they carry all kinds of diseases, and we've got pets. They tear up your yard too. Y'all, I gotta go get a refill on my coffee. I'll be right back. A week of rain in Virginia. We do have rattlesnakes, but they're not in the low-lying areas. What? Hold on, y'all. My cats need some more food. Sorry about that, y'all. This is regular life I'm living. Cats got to be fed. Coffee's got to be poured. But anyway, back to this submersible that's lost. You know, the one that was going to go down if you paid $250,000. You got a billionaire, you got a wealthy Pakistan father along with his son, 19 years old. One can only imagine what has happened. My prayer is that they are found and are safe. Yeah, just me, we do have coyotes as well. You want me to feed you and now you want to get my lap? Here's my Chi-Chi. Here's my Chi-Chi. I love you. Here's my Chi. I love that girl. Y'all see the rain? There. Hi, Dorothy. We're all just having a cup of Java. KJ's having her a cigarette. It's raining right now. It's rained 2 days in a row. Just me. There ain't no black bear. There ain't no bears around in this area because they're at higher elevations. If I want to see a bear, I have to go to Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge around the Smoky Mountains. Beach Bum has a great GG. How sweet. Yep. Yep, Dorothy, every day. Cig and coffee for me. Just kind of incredible to me that mankind has a way of making these plans and wanting to feel these experiences, such as climbing the tallest peak of a mountain, Everest, or going 13,000 feet below sea level. You might as well be in outer space on either end of the spectrum. I don't believe people were ever meant to explore it. I'm not saying, what I am saying is that why can't people just be glad where they're at? Why can't we just live on the earth and, where we're able to without having to come up with all these devices in order to explore areas that are hard for us to explore? Well, more power to you, Jet Set Jay. Well, just me, it comes back to mankind creating technology. I'm a firm believer that, people say, wonder where they got the idea to do this. This just came out of nowhere. I just think even back in ancient times, it all started with nature and being able to see things in nature that opened up a person's mind to the possibilities. If anyone took the time to look at, like, the designs on a rock or the veins in a leaf and know that every single leaf on the tree is all different. Everything is it's relatively the same, but there's small differences in everything. Exploring life. I think it's great to explore life. Don't get me wrong. And if somebody's got $250,000 to go 13,000 feet under sea level there, that's a choice they make. And yeah, I mean, I could go out here in my yard, right here at my home, go out here to explore. I mean, there's always something to explore in my yard. It's not like I know where every little thing is in my yard. I do know where most vegetation grows. I do study all those things, botany and all that, but if I went out here in my yard, I could get hurt. Metro Crime Book, yeah, it's raining. You see? I'm on my screen-in porch. I'm having coffee and a cigarette with the rays. Hi, little lady Di. Thank you, Mabel. I enjoyed all the wonderful, positive comments from everybody. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I was telling everyone at the beginning of this vid that when the next morning after going on the boat the day before, my blood pressure was down from 131 to 72, I think, or 73, something like that. Which is great. And I think it was from going out on the boat. I slept like a damn log that night. "13 feet, I've scuba dived shipwrecks and it's scary as hell," says Dog Mom. I'll tell you what, Donna Donald, I'm more than happy to watch a video, like a head cam of somebody jumping out of an airplane. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's neat. You won't catch me doing that shit. Right, Donna Donald. Public speaking can be scary. Yep, been there, done that. Metro Crime Book, I was on Normandy Lake in Tennessee. Wow, Dog Mom. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know what it is about humanity where it's, I mean, how many times have we seen stories where somebody was on a cliff's edge and they wanted to get a picture of it, or they were shooting a bit or whatever and they fell off and died, and you're like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? I mean, my heart goes out to anyone who dies in a situation like that. Dog Mom, I've never done zip lining, but I hear it's a lot of fun, and it can be safe. There are places up at the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee where you can do zip lining, and they have the harnesses and all that. Yeah, little lady di, not only are you getting the fountain noise, but you're getting the rain out here. Hey, some people listen to rain on their phones to go to sleep. Well, that's okay, Jet Set Jay. Some people like to watch other people on the edge, if you want to say it that way. Some people don't. My stomach kind of rolls when I look at those videos where they're taking a video of going on a roller coaster. Well, Azra, that's cool. That's far, far away from Tennessee. Ain't no damn way, Dog Mom, that OKJ would ever bungee jump out of a plane. I've done like where you snorkel just right under the water with a little pipe to help you breathe. I've never would do scuba diving. I wouldn't do any of that stuff. It's not, I'd love to see other people do it if they want to do it. What is it, that parasailing, where you're standing on the beach and the big parasail and then the boat takes off and you fly up in the air? No, thank you. I've seen too many of those damn videos where it broke on them and they went off and hit a building or a bridge or something terrible happened. I ain't gonna do it. All I know is this, to each their own, and no matter what you do in life, anything can happen and will. You can't go through life so protective of your mortality that you don't try new things, but they don't have to be the extreme shit. They don't have to be that. Where I live, I could go over here in this side yard in the middle of the rain, jump up and down and dance or do whatever I want to do. The rain in summer isn't too cold. It feels refreshing. You can do all kinds of things that aren't going to necessarily cause you any danger. But with that said, what if I went out here to dance in the rain and I slipped and fell and broke my foot? You know? What, you gonna sit there and think of every damn thing that could go wrong and keep yourself from experiencing life? Great point, Sam Willow. Learning to do anything new is an adventure. I could not have said that better. And Donna Donald's given some great examples of things that you can do. And by the way, y'all, some people can't leave their homes. Some people have health conditions where it limits them. But there's always something new you can learn online. My friend Mary wanted to learn to do art better. So she started watching these videos where they had these little canvases, and they'd pour the paint on them, and then they'd move them around, and they would add stuff to it. She's done stuff like that. You can do all kinds of things. Never leaving your home. But then again, it doesn't hurt to get out and learn new things, no matter what your age. It's okay, dog mom. You're only 3 years older than me. Well, NF mom, back in 07, KJ used to break. I shit you not. I used to break horses. In other words, there were horses that had never been rode before, and I'd get on them. Well, one time I got on one in 07, and the neighbor started up their lawnmower, and it backfired, and it reverberated off the stable wall, which made it sound louder. That horse took off on me, and when it was all said and done, y'all, I was thrown through the air like a rag doll. You see that? I have a metal plate and 3 screws that completely severed my radius bone in my arm. I've done it. I'm surprised I'm not dead. Are you really, Jess? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, Jess. I'm going to be at the campgrounds on Normandy. When it gets closer, I'll let y'all know. It's July 3rd through the 9th. Bringing the big 40-foot RV out there. Donna's about 4 hours away. KKB, it might be from mine, what you're hearing, but if it's raining there, you're probably hearing both of them. It's pouring down here too. The cool thing about this porch though, it's off my bedroom door there, and it's on the north side of the house, so the wind, it doesn't well, every now and then it does come in from this direction, but for the most part, I don't get like rain all over me through the screen. Good morning to you, KKB. Hi, Daisy. Good morning, Diane McDonald. I guess if we were talking about anything, I guess it really comes down to who you are, who you know you to be, and what you're willing to experience in your life that is doable. And that segues into this whole thing where this billionaire and this wealthy, rich Pakistan man with his 19-year-old son, a French explorer, and them are caught on this submersible that we're supposed to go down to explore the Titanic that sits 13,000 feet on the ocean floor there. It's lost. They don't know if these people are dead or not. We've talked about skydiving, parasailing, a bungee jumping. Just, just the fact that Wayne and I and our friends and my sons went out on a boat on Sunday. Anything could have happened, but everything turned out okay. Well, thank you, KKB. I got that when I went to Key West. I really enjoyed our little powwow, I guess you could say, about picking the bathing suit. I'm a nut job. I'm going through a midlife crisis. Continuous midlife crisis. I apologize not at all about it. Just, it is what it is. I did get a little sun though anyway. I did get a little burned up here and on my back and a little bit on the front of the tops of my thighs. But it wasn't bad. And when I woke up the next morning, I didn't hurt or nothing. I got up and it had sunk in some. So I do have a little sun. Thank you, Diesel 26. I appreciate that. I'm 52. I'm no freaking supermodel. I'm just old country girl. I'm a big proponent that nobody should ever not be willing to care about themselves in healthy ways. And just enjoy being yourself. Because, folks, I'm telling you, we're not going to be here. We're not getting out of this. We're not getting off this planet alive. Other than in my belief system, my spirit. Christy Babs, no. I don't know if I should be telling you all this or not. I know CJ hasn't watched my vids, but Andrew has. And that's why I stopped talking about it. Because Andrew was like, Mom, cut it out. I get it, Mom. I get it. CJ is dating a girl now. He hasn't introduced her to me yet. She's 2 years older than him. He went to high school with her. But she has a 2-year-old little girl. I don't know how to take that. My sons had a blended family. I was divorced. My husband left me for a 19-year-old girl after we had 2 children together. I remarried and had another child, which was CJ, the youngest. And that one didn't work out. And now Wayne's been married 3 times. I've been married 3 times. Both of us did a bunch of hit and miss. And now we're very happy. But what I'm trying to say is that they were used to step parents. Yes, I would like them to go the traditional route, find a girl that's not got kids. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Lord knows that's where I was at. But it's in God's hands. I've seen a picture of her. She's real cute. She works at a restaurant. I asked him about her parents and her family. He hasn't gone into much detail, but her parents are together. I don't know what they do for a living or anything yet. But that's another thing. When we were on the boat Sunday, as we're going down through there, you hear the sound of the boat and the waves and stuff. Not everyone can hear what you're talking about. And CJ and I were sitting near the back. CJ was on the bench and I was in one of the chairs. And he was talking to me. And folks, let me tell you what, I'm not going to tell you what we talked about because I respect the fact that my sons don't have a problem talking to me about anything. I can't pinpoint or think how that ended up being that way, because I know a lot of people, it's like, my kids don't tell me nothing. They won't talk to me about their personal lives. But they do. They talk to me about everything, and I do mean everything. They don't go into specificity about their sex lives or nothing. They just kind of generally speak about it. They don't feel embarrassed to talk to me about anything they want to talk to me about. All I know is I've been doing a lot of praying. I've been doing a lot of praying about being a grandparent. It's something that I want more than anything, in terms of something, because I have so much love in my life with my husband, my family, my friends. I've got the Rays that I love so dearly. But I don't think there's anything wrong with me wanting so much to be a grandparent. And that's a great point, Beach Bum. Some people will never have kids. I was researching all that, and you can be a mentor to children if you like. If that's just not the path of all of that. That's right, just me. Trust God. And I've got so many of the Rays on here that do have grandchildren. Some have great-grandchildren. Just to hear you talk about your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, that's special to me. Prayers for all, says Beach Bum. For all the Rays. Hey, I ordered the decal. I ordered the decal for the boat, the Ray Days. I used a really pretty font, and it's outlined. The letters are like, they're not blocked, but they're thick in a font, and the outer edge is black, but the inside is what? Yellow. Ray Days. So when that gets in, I'll show y'all what that looks like. And by the way, y'all, let me tell you, you never know when you're going to have coffee with KJ. But this Sunday, there's going to be a wedding. Rick and Mary are getting married, and I'm inviting all of y'all on a live stream to be part of the guests. Mary, she was thrilled. I said, are you sure it's okay? She said, yeah. She said, she comes on here too. She says, that'd be great. So if you're not busy, and you can come and be a live guest at the wedding. KJ's going to be marrying Mary and Rick. And if you can't be there live, come back on the rewatch. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to wrap it up today. I've got things I got to do. I love you all. We'll get back together. Be looking. There are going to be days I'm going to do this coffee stuff probably every day, and then I'll take a break. Dorothy says, don't forget, I'm waiting on twin baby granddaughters this fall. I know there's several people on here that's fixing to have grandchildren, but I love all of y'all. Thanks for being here this morning. I know we didn't talk about much, but when you're drinking coffee, you just got to let that mind open. Don't be afraid, ever, to try something new that you know is doable. Don't limit yourself. Don't tell yourself Oh, I could get hurt. Oh, I don't, if you're not 100%, don't do it. But if you can be 100% on doing something different, do it. You'll be glad you did. I love you all. We'll talk real soon. Be looking at the community wall as well. And keep on looking.